Described by Donald Trump as India's Ivanka Trump, Devita Saraf, founder of View Technologies, has made the headlines, but for more than just that. Mostly for being the force behind and the businesswoman behind the nearly 1,200 crore rupee View Technologies. I chat with her a little bit more about her journey. Devita, thanks so much for joining in.
Thank you for having me.
You started your journey at the age of 24. How'd that happen?
Well, I wanted to build a luxury tech brand, which was something like a Mercedes or a Gucci in the tech space. So after studying in California and working closely with companies like Zenith, Intel, Microsoft, I put together a plan that reflected my vision, which is why it's called View, and I was in business.
Okay, so I understand that there's still a lot of stiff competition from Japanese players and Korean players. So how do you manage to stand out?
Honestly, I have the highest respect for Japanese and Korean companies. But the big challenge in our business is today a lot of unorganized players are coming in and bringing a lot of dissonance with customers. So I think my vision is really that we want to go on a global stage with the Japanese and Korean players.
So let's talk financials then. There's a lot of competition as well, as we spoke about at the beginning. Can you give us a sense as to what you've clocked in for the last year, what your targets are?
Well, just 3 years back, we clocked in a revenue of rupees 95 crores. And this past fiscal year ending March, we closed at 750 crores. This year, we're targeting with about 3 lakh units. This year, we are targeting between 1,000 and 1,200 crores with 500,000 units. Interestingly, we are the leader in the 4K space now with the highest market share ahead of Sony. So we want to make sure that the market share of the company is always the highest within smart 4K and these growing segments.
Okay, good on you. Now, I can't help but ask, as you said, everyone's very curious. That full page ad with Donald Trump, what was the deal?
So when I met President Trump, we were talking about fathers and daughters in business. He is my father's age and I'm Ivanka's age.
Right.
And I was very inspired by the fact that in spite of having sons and male heirs, it's really his daughter who is his sort of trusted advisor, the person he sees as his right hand. So I was asking him, why his daughter, etc. in business. And out of that conversation, is when he called me India's Ivanka, because he could draw the parallels in the family business environment. And interestingly, the picture was taken by his son, Donald Trump Jr. So when he became president, I had to put out my congratulations out there.
And finally, Devita, you spoke about the model tag which came and how it's a little bit difficult for women to be taken seriously in the business world. Are things changing, and can you also share with us some of your key learnings?
When it comes to women, they generally just have made a category out of us, and they're putting all kinds of women in business or professional, small, big, in this place to add diversity. The idea is that women are more mainstream and they are seen as bosses and heirs and empire builders and magnates in the company, and they're seen in very important leadership positions, taking risk in business the way some of us have. And I think that is when the respect will come in for women, and that's when we will have equal power.
Well, you certainly have a strong leadership position, so congratulations on all that you've achieved. And there you have it, the success story of another woman in business making a name and carving a niche for herself.